Love him or hate him after the whole Creation Club fiasco, just about everyone is at least curious about what Bethesda Game Studios is cooking up next. The most likely candidate is a brand new IP that they trademarked called Starfield, a game which has had no shortage of rumors and speculation. Now, Starfield was allegedly supposed to be announced back in E3 2017 for a 2017 release, but plans allegedly got pushed back due to a leak from within. At least this is what the alleged Bethesda leaker himself, who goes by the name of Salilard on 4chan, claims. Now I know what you're thinking, lol 4chan, this is obviously fake, but here's the thing, the dude predicted almost everything about Bethesda's E3 2017 press conference correctly. Throughout his various posts, he claimed that a Wolfenstein sequel was definitely being worked on, and that an E3 2017 showcase was very likely, that a Dishonored 2 DLC is in the works and they might show that off, that The Evil Within 2 would be announced, and that Skyrim VR was in development alongside Fallout 4 and Doom VR, all of which turned out to be true. The only thing that he was wrong about was that Starfield would be announced at the event, although he claimed later that the company had pulled the announcement last minute, possibly because of his leaks. This might explain why Bethesda's E3 2017 press conference ended up being so short, and the leaker also claimed that residues of Starfield's announcement can be seen throughout the presentation, referring to the constant emphasis on stars and space in the background. Look, I'm not usually one for taking these kinds of rumors, speculation, and leaks too seriously, but at the same time, Salilard did get almost everything right. Bethesda's conference did seem really short and unnecessary without Starfield's announcement, and it was strange that nothing came out of the fact that the presentation featured a constant emphasis on stars and space. Maybe Salilard isn't such a fake leaker after all. So assuming that he's telling the truth, then the basics you need to know is that Starfield was supposed to be announced at E3 2017, and the game was supposed to be out by the end of the year. But after they pulled the announcement last minute, the leaker isn't sure what's going on anymore. He speculated that either they're going to announce it a bit later this year and still release it this year, or that they possibly delayed it for another year. Alright, so with all that in mind, I would like to direct your attention to an interview that YouTuber Tech Syndicate did with Bethesda's VP of Marketing, Pete Hines. When talking about some of Bethesda's upcoming games this year and beyond, here's what he had to say.
Yeah, we have 9 games hands-on here, all of which are like either coming out this year or already out. So we have 3 VR titles, including Skyrim for PSVR. We have Skyrim Switch. We've got Wolfenstein 2 and Evil Within 2 and Quake Champions free to play, and Elder Scrolls Legends free to play, and Elder Scrolls Online and Dishonored. Like, we have a ton of stuff going on, and we even have a game coming out this year that we haven't even told anybody about yet. So they can wait. It won't be so long. I'm not telling you.
Is it a new IP?
I'm not telling you.
So, there's a new game that Bethesda hasn't announced yet that's coming out this year, and it won't be long before we find out what it is. When asked if it was a new IP, Pete Hines would not comment. I don't know about you, but Pete's statements sure seem to fall in line with Salilard's leaks and claims. So yeah, what if this new game Bethesda hasn't announced yet that's coming out this year is in fact none other than Starfield? What if Salilard was right when he said that Bethesda pulled out Starfield's announcement last minute at E3 2017 so they could announce it at a later date? And what if the game is still slated for a 2017 release despite the announcement's delay? Honestly, I think all of this is possible. Granted, with only less than 4 months left before the year is over, Bethesda's cutting it kinda close. They'll have to announce the game really soon if they intend to market it efficiently. Keep in mind though that this is all rumors and speculation, and it's also entirely possible that this unannounced game is not Starfield and that they're holding off until next year before they announce Bethesda Game Studios' upcoming new project. It could go either way, honestly. On the one hand, the window does seem too small to announce a AAA title, but on the other hand, Bethesda did announce Fallout 4 like a few months before it actually launched, so who knows what they'll try next. Nothing is certain though, Starfield is just one of many possibilities. But according to Pete Hines, it looks like we won't have to wait long to find out. Until then, let us know in the comments below where you stand on all of this. Do you think Pete Hines is talking about Starfield, or something else. Also, if you found this video useful and enjoy my content, I hope you'll consider supporting me on Patreon to help our community remain independent from third-party sponsorship and corporate interference. And to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out!